everyone. Welcome to the Budgeting Sisters. I'm Melissa, and today I have summoned the help of my sister to get some extra encouragement and guidance for a friend of ours. Now, this friend is in the budgeting community, and she is in the middle of a debt snowball journey. Okay, and she's been working very hard and now has gotten to a point where her next one will be done in November. And she has two different options that are coming up next. One of them, if we go in order the debt snowball, the next one would be $2,200. And then she has one for $22,330 would be the one after that. Okay, so they're very close together. And just looking at the debt snowball, it would be obvious we'd go to the 2200, right? That's how the debt snowball works.
Yes.
But the question she has is, one of them is a much higher interest rate. The one that is at $2,200 is $100 a month payment, whereas the one that is $2,300 is $183 a month. Okay, and so her question is, should she tackle the $2,300 one first because it's a higher interest rate, or should she just keep going on the debt snowball the way it's supposed to be? And I told her, I'm like, I have my opinion, but I've never done the debt snowball. So I was like, let's bring April into this and see what her thoughts are.
I am pretty much in the same situation as she is with my next two debts. There's not even $100 difference between the two. And so, yes, you could stick to the hardcore debt snowball. One is less than the other and do that. And there is nothing wrong with doing that. That is
paying debt is paying debt.
Right. But sometimes I look at it and I'm like, ooh, let's go with the avalanche, where you look at interest rate and how much you're going to free up by not having that payment anymore in your monthly budget. So,
right, because that's a substantial difference. $100 versus $183 is a lot.
Right. So in this case, in the example that you gave us, I would actually do the higher amount debt, the one that is $183 a month. And I would do that because it is the bigger payment, it is the higher interest, and it is going to free up so much more money in the monthly budget to then towards that other $2,200 debt when it is paid off.
Okay. And that's what I was thinking. And she said that that's what she was thinking as well. I think she was just looking for some encouragement to know that she's making the right decision.
Right.
Because, it is something different than the strict debt snowball method.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to hear that somebody else is thinking the same thing.
Correct. But I think it's very important in this debt journey and becoming debt free that I have to remind myself it's my journey and I get to choose my path, whether it's right or wrong or doesn't matter.
Because what's right for you may not be right for somebody else.
Exactly. And I'm a rule follower, so I'm like, oh no, there is $100 difference in that balance. That one needs to be paid.
Right.
But
But
math
putting
wise,
$182 back into your budget is
so
huge.
it is. But here's the thing. So math wise, on paper, it makes sense to do the 2330.
Yeah.
But if you are a Dave Ramsey follower or have watched any of his videos, this line always sticks with me. He says, the math isn't what got you in this predicament. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
You just have to do what works for you, in a sense, to keep your momentum going. And at some point, the whole advantage to the snowball method versus the avalanche is snowball gets your momentum going like a snowball. It gets bigger and bigger, that snowball payment.
And
And
she has done this because she is towards the middle of her journey.
Right. And so it starts with these little payments and it gets you excited. It gets you motivated. And if halfway through, now I'm on year 2 or 3 of trying to get out of debt, and I still have a couple more years left. Freeing up 180 a month versus 100 would interest me a lot more than freeing up 100. Anything free, great, but if it was me, I would pick the 180 payment, and I would put anything extra I could towards that to get it paid off in the next few months.
Yeah. And I know that's hard to say when you're looking at Christmas time and holidays and things like that. But still, $180 a month. That's almost my car payment. Yeah.
Right.
That's a lot.
That is a huge amount a month to eventually have freed up.
Right. Well, guys, that is our opinion. Let us know what you think down below of what you would do in this situation. And if you have any questions like this and you want to hear our opinion, let us know. Get in touch with us, text us, email us, message us below. We'll get with you, and we'll see if we can encourage each other in our journey. But for now, we're signing off from the Budgeting Sisters, and we will talk to you all later. Bye, everyone. Bye.